installing a sub panel and linking it to my breaker box here so that I can run the electrical throughout my entire shop. Now in my old shop, I actually hired a company to install the sub panel for me, and they used a drywall screw to mount the grounding bar, which is not up to code and not effective. So this time around I said, hey, if a professional can make a mistake, I'd much rather be the one to make the mistake. So if you're at home saying, I think I can do it, you probably can, but I would heavily encourage you to have a certified electrician in your corner to answer any questions and guide you along the way, because the last thing you want to do is shock yourself, which, well, a little nervous about happening. But let's go ahead, open this bad boy up and get into it. YouTube's gonna be like, you stuck a metal knife in a breaker? It's wrapped in electrical tape. This thing's in good. Okay. Yes! I did it! Okay. Why would you spend your money on a flathead screwdriver when a butter knife works just as effectively? See? Okay, let's cut. Piece to make patching it easier. Beautiful. We did it. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we're popping open the inner circle. Alright, so now that I got this whole wall area opened up, I'm going to go ahead and drill a hole through the stud here. That's going to allow me to run the wire from the main breaker through this hole into my sub panel, which I'm going to be mounting directly to the left. I have a super rusty drill bit here. She's seen better days for sure. I feel like I'll chew through pretty quickly through this stud. It's the biggest drill bit I have on hand, so it's the best I can do. I'm also realizing I think I need to open up the wall a little bit more so I can actually get in there. We did it. Okay, easy. I just got back from Lowe's. The first thing I'm going to be using here is these 1-inch clamp connectors right here to be able to lock that wire firmly in place and protect the edges of it. You'll see that there's this little disc. We're going to pop that off, put it in the slot, and then the wire fits right in between here, and then you can tighten the clamp to the wire. Okay, so then feed the connector through. Get it as tight as I can. I just fought for my life. YouTube, I realize I'm making this look easy. I'm bleeding, I'm sweating. I have epitomized hanging this with my blood, sweat, and tears. Okay, now that I got the wire finally through the sub panel, I'm going to go ahead and cut off the sheathing. I'm going to leave about a 1/2 inch right where that connector is, but take off the rest of this. There we go. Okay, so this cuts across at 90. And then right about here is when it would drop down. It's going right into that square. I wired up my entire old wood shop using a steak knife. I have it on YouTube. Everyone's like, what are you doing? Like, I mean, if it works. It works. Hey, you're gonna be proud of me, y'all. Guess what I bought today? I really want to see how long I can go in my life without buying a flathead. Just out of, I don't even know. And I made the commitment today.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to watch a show.
Okay. Mutual. Maybe I'm being too much of a perfectionist. Alright, so I'm gonna just zip tie these together real fast so it's like clean together, nothing's popping out. These zip ties are probably a little too small for the job, but they're the only zip ties I have on hand. I think I can make them work. Yeah, that locked. I'm gonna try to push up into it so it stays tight, right at that 90. Now, in case you're wondering why I haven't done this buddy boy yet, apparently this thing did come with a bar for it, so I'm gonna have to order one and pop that in later, but this will be taken care of at some point in time. Alright, ladies, so I finally have my sub panel fully wired up. Now, I am going to be hiring an electrician to actually connect the sub panel to my main. My main reason for that is because it is a hot mess of spaghetti wires in there. Now, I was fully prepared to wire it up myself because the process over here is basically the same as over here. That being said, the neutral bar is like buried underneath a bunch of wires. There's way more wire, like excess wire all folded up in here. So I'm gonna have an electrician come out, basically rewire my whole main and clean up this whole mess up, and then finish wiring up the sub. That way also will be under warranty, so if something were to happen, it's not my fault, it's the electrician's fault. So I did the majority of the work, which is going to save me a lot of money. By the end of the day, it is always better to have an electrician do the work, not do it yourself. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe.